I'm Angie. I've been with GPAC for 1 year. I'm on Hannah's team, and I work in the legal industry. I've known my coach and regional director, Holly, for some time, and I was working in the service industry for a while, and she kind of saw how overworked and underpaid I was at the time, and decided to talk to me about GPAC. She really worked with me for a long time, trying to really put in the long game, recruiting me to join the team, and I finally joined a year ago, and I'm so glad I did. So rocky. Not easy. I almost quit in December, and I'm very open with all of my teammates about that and all of our struggles, and I think that is why we succeed. We're not afraid to talk about how difficult it can be and uplift each other when needed, and I'm really glad I did stick around, because just around the corner from some big upsets was some really good accomplishments for me, but I would never have known if I would have just given up when things got so tough right away. I think it is a fantastic opportunity for people of all backgrounds to really grow in a way that they maybe couldn't have imagined. Again, I'm not a trained legal professional, and now I'm making connections in the legal field that I never imagined I would have. You don't need to have the formal training. They give you all the tools and resources. I think it's so much more accessible if you really want to do it and dig in and try. And it's about that mentality and keeping up with that mentality in order to keep yourself successful. And I think it's a really cool, it's a cool culture. So you're ready to just be a sponge and absorb as much as you can, accept that you're never going to know it all at once. It's a continual process, and it's intimidating and overwhelming. I mean, we're open and honest about that. We don't want to make it seem like a cakewalk, because it's such a hard job. You have to want to do it, and you have to be equipped with the info. So it's this holistic, constant, we're always learning and evolving. And I think that's something you have to want to do every day, continuously. I level with people on a person-to-person basis, and I connect two interested parties and hope to get a conversation going. It sounds basic. It sounds like we're dumbing it down, but that is the truth about it. The second that I listened to my teammates who said, don't be intimidated, be yourself, make the calls, reach out to the people, that's when things start to click for you. When you're not afraid to just talk to your hiring authority and take detailed notes, or just connecting people on a very basic level, that's really what it's all about. Because it is so challenging, if you find people that stick with it and keep going and find the rewards in it, we are passionate people. We are going to work for you and your firm. We're going to be honest with you. We're going to help find you the right people. But we're going to go out there and hit the pavement and contact every relevant person in the area on your behalf. We work in confidentiality. We, can be as general or as specific as you want us to be in our search. I think it's really just so much more simple than people think. I like giving others my insight or advice when I can and when it's relevant. We are very honest about our successes and our downfalls, so we're transparent with people. We celebrate each other, and we really lift each other up in legal. I think success attracts success. So I don't think that because someone on my team is being successful that there's less success out there for me. You want to get with that person. You want to help them. You want to ask them about their firms. How do they do it? Listen in. We're always just working together and learning. I'm excited to have growth potential at this company that I never would have had in the service industry, longevity as I age, and I want to build a future for myself, our family, just overall growth as a professional. I think that's here at this company if you want it and you keep showing up and doing the hard work. I think it's true what they tell you in training, analysis to paralysis. I pick up the phone and I start dialing before I even give myself a chance to, take my finger off the mouse, if that makes sense. I almost don't, I want to stop myself from stopping myself. I know that sounds strange, but I just make the dial before I even have a chance to think too much about it. And I think using the no's and the difficulties as fuel is something that I, as a person, I'm a little stubborn by nature. I enjoy that. Yeah, I'm able to spend a weekend in Vegas with my friends. I'm renting a penthouse suite. We're gonna, rent a car and go for a cruise through the canyons. Having the freedom to pay off some of my student loans and debt and things like that is great to me. I have great credit now because I've been able to pay my bills on time, and I think there's just so much in it for you if you're willing to take the challenges head on and keep going. It's been something I never would have imagined even 6 months ago. If I would have taken a look at the checks now that I'm seeing on my commission sheet, it's absolutely unreal. And I never would have imagined, I don't want to be self-deprecating, but I never would have maybe imagined that I had a skill set that's translatable to remote work, let alone legal recruiting. The fact that it's now paying me in dividends and not only fulfilling me is so cool. Nothing's handed to you. You fully have to be ready to fight for what you have, stay on top of things, stay in front of people. But if you do so, it is the most rewarding thing I've done to date.